we are back, and we are back with a banger. Yo, what it do, my lads? It's your boy MetaMike. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. On today's video, we're back with another tier list video, man. So please do hit that like, subscribe, do all that good stuff for your boy, man, right there. And yeah, basically a tier list video. How it works is there's gonna be tier lists, basically categories situated S, A, B, C, and in D. Obviously S being the best and D being the worst right there. But before we get into it, a word from our sponsor. If you guys don't know already, OneFootball Boys is the best app to get all your football pleasures, football information, anything regarding football, man. Literally the best app in terms of user friendly and just easy access to obviously get this information. And yeah, regarding obviously Premier League, which is the best league in my opinion. I don't know if you guys see that last match. I think it was the Liverpool and Tottenham game. Honestly, I have no idea what VAR is doing, boys. Like, what the hell? Like, honestly, I think Robertson's tackle was obviously a red, but I don't know why they didn't give Kane a red card right there. But yeah, overall, man, it's just a madness. But yeah, you can see all obviously that relevant information and just relevant scores, anything, boys, anything related to football on OneFootball right there. Obviously, the app. You can check my top of my description, iOS and Android as well. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Now jump over to the best midfielders in my opinion. Obviously, I have tried covering all the midfielders, man. So sorry if I do leave one or two out, which probably isn't the case because I've got a lot of midfielders, will not lie. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Obviously, as I said, S is the best tier list, right? It's superb. It's literally like the top of the line, and then obviously D is just crap right there. But yeah, we're moving over to Defrel, and this is actually a milestone objective. And to be fair, I think if I were to place him somewhere, I'm not gonna obviously speak too much on each card because there's a lot of cards, boys, right there. And yeah, overall I think Defrel will definitely be in the C tier list. I am gonna be a little bit more strict compared to my last video. If you do not see it, is the attackers one. We're on the midfielders one now. And yeah, overall if I were to play Defrel, definitely in C. Nothing too good, man, especially with the cards they are releasing right now with icon swaps, etc. So it is relevant to play him at C, we'll be honest. Right there, we got the likes of that new Verts card. He is a Bundesliga obviously objective, the player of the month, and he was actually decent in the start, will not lie, but that was like the first, I think, first 2 months, sorry, in Bundesliga, not in Bundesliga, the first 2 months in the game right there in FIFA. So yeah, I think he's also in C, will not lie, right there. If you do not know, B is actually like mid, and then C is just like below mid. It's like below average, if that makes sense. So yeah, they're quite average, man, just lower than average in my opinion right there. Now we're looking at 85 Reina right there, boys. I'll be honest, man, this is a card that is just not great at all. What is this guy even? In my opinion, and obviously I have used some of these cards, so yeah, and it's also my opinion, boys, so do not get right there angry in the comments, man. But I try to base it off what I see and what others see right there, and I just think this card overall is just not great. 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot, boys, 31k. I mean, if it is a challenge right there, maybe if you're doing like a like if it's a sentimental card, then by all means, man. But in my opinion, boys, it's going into D, man.
What do you mean by that?
Is the first D tier list card right there. I just don't see use in that card, man. There's so much better cards. You can even get the likes of a normal like Fakir, man, right there. But yeah, we move over to the main man, Sadio Mane, absolute beast, man. 90 rated in form right there, and he is currently, how much is Mane actually? He's currently under 400,000 coins both on Xbox and PlayStation, and I think, in my opinion, he's actually a really solid card right there. And I definitely think he will be placed in the A tier list. Nothing like really good, obviously, like to put in superb. Obviously, if he had like 5-star skills, imagine a Mane with 5-star skills, that would be insane, will not lie right there. But yeah, moving over to the main man, Marouane Fellaini, boys. And can I just say, man, for me, one of the best objective cards EA have released. He's tall, he's agile, he can literally intercept anything, he can header as well in this game. Qualities that some people don't have, and for this reason, boys, I'm placing him in S. I'm doing it, man. What a beast. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the better objective cards they have released. And if you guys go check, pros actually use this card because he's so like, what's the word? He's so different, if that makes sense. They even sub him on right there, and I think he can win the ball, and he can also really guard it like they basically how he played in United when he was subbed on, man. And I really like the looks of his card as well. right there. You can even play him at cam, so he's a really versatile player. And I definitely would say he's at S, man, will not lie. Just really hard to link. That's the only problem right there. Jump over to the main man, Vidal, right there. And now this is a card that obviously got upgraded as Inter Milan obviously went through. And it is a road to the knockout, if I'm not mistaken. And in my opinion, man, 85 rated, 75 pace is a little bit on the downfall right there. But he has decent dribbling, nothing too serious right there. And only downfall, I would say, is just his pace. But slap a shadow, and he could be an A/S tier list player. But I definitely put him at B. Nothing too fancy, in my opinion, right there. Nothing too fancy. Jump over to the main man, Zakaria. Now he was decent in the start. 75 pace, 85 defense, 89 physical. Not bad, nah, not bad. But 80 passing, 89 dribbling is not too bad as well. Mediocre card, you can definitely get different options, and for that reason, I'm putting him at C right there. Nothing special, will not lie, man. I was gonna put him at D, but I think he would be somewhat good if you were to obviously start him right there. I think he could be a little bit lanky. That's the only issue I do have with him right there. Now we do have Tonali. When I used him in the start of the game, he was decent, nothing too special. 85 pace, 81 defense. I'd definitely say mediocre. I actually like Barella's card more than Tonali, in my opinion, just because Barella has much more agility, much more balance, and he's far like, I think he's not faster, but in my opinion, he just feels a lot better on the ball right there. And I definitely would place him at B, man, alongside the main man, Vidal. He's Serie A lad right there. And yeah, we move over to the main man, Uribe. Now I like this card. If you do like lanky midfielders, you would enjoy this card because he's very lanky, will not lie, and he's got everything over 80, man. I definitely would say, in my opinion, Uribe, because he's free card, I place him at A, man, because he's a free card and he's just a beast overall, and you can link him to the likes of Corona, etc. So if you were to play him, I definitely say he is an A tier list player. Nothing S, will not lie, doesn't have like 5-star skills, etc. And it's not like that card that he has like decent traits, but nothing too special. That's why I'd put him at A right there. We move over to the main man, Parejo, and now because of his facial image right there, we are gonna put him at S. Nah, I'm just kidding, boys. To be fair, man, oof, Parejo is a very weird one because I don't know, man. This type of card is decent at cam, but nothing special, man. You can obviously do with the likes of the special Fakir. I think is obviously a better card, but it depends on where you play this type of card. Even like maybe a 4-1-2-2/2, he could be really good, man. I think overall really solid if you can play him in that formation. But like in a 4-2-3-1, he's gonna be mediocre, and for that reason, man, in like most meta formations and this type of card, I don't think he's gonna be that like beneficial, in my opinion. And sometimes you don't even see him, man. I have versed him multiple times in weekend league, etc., and I don't see him. But yeah, we move on to the main man, Onyeka, and yeah, honestly, he is because of like links. I'm basically basing like everything of chemistry, all the aspects. So because of links and because of his price, he's currently, I think, under 50k or under 100k, not too sure, but he is in Premier League, man, and I think he's solid. I think he's a really solid player right there, man, and I definitely would place him at A, and I've versed him. I think the main thing for him is basically he's that lanky player. He's kind of like what Ndidi would be like right there, IRL, but in game, you know what I mean, right there. So yeah, I definitely would base him Onyeka at A. But yeah, honestly, really solid player. Now we move over to the main man, Barella. Boys, we are putting him at S, man, at S right there, due to the fact that this man actually has insane stats in terms of like overall agility and balance, man. That's what you need in your CMs, especially if you are playing like a 4-1-2-2/2, putting him at like LCM. In a 4-2-3-1, even at CDM, he is that player that can play offensive and defensive, but mostly defensive, and he's obviously a new inform. I would definitely base him off at S because he's just insane, man. Trust me. If he hits another special card, oof, that card is going to be amazing, man. But yeah, I even used his gold card and he's still relevant to this day, hence why I put him at S for the inform right there. But yeah, we move over to Fakir, boys. Come on now, let's not waste any time. Okay, we are moving over to the main man, Foden. Boys, I actually packed this Foden untradeable. It was, I think, in an ultimate pack. And I must say he's one of the best super subs I've used. 88 pace, 88 shooting, and for that reason, man, the only downfall, oh man, it's gonna be tough because I was actually gonna put him at S, The only downfall I would say is definitely his weak foot. And I think he is a left-footed, if I'm not mistaken, Foden. So I definitely base him off at A. I think he could be just at S. But for now, we'll put him at A. Right, then we move over to the main man for Fofana. I hate this card, man. In Weekend League, boys, oof. The amount of times I've used this card, man. I would definitely place the main man for Fofana at S right there. Now, there is quite a few players, but trust me, those 4 cards that you already see on your screen is insane, man. I know a lot of people would say Fellaini is not S tier list, but trust me, he is. Even if you have used him, you would know right there. But yeah, we move over to the main man Gravenberch, and ooh, boys. He is a road to the knockout card, and he actually got upgraded recently. And even his 82 card was insane. I started using him actually when I packed him untradeable, man. Out of actually, I think a 2-player pack, quite of a flex right there. But yeah, he's insane, man. And he links to Neres, which is such a good card right there. I definitely base Gravenberch at S right there. And I'm being really strict right there. I am being really strict in terms of placing players right there. Obviously, S tier list is the best of the best. And I think Gravenberch is up there, man. I'll definitely be serious right there. But yeah, we move over to the main man Llorente. Now this is an 80 club. There's a lot of midfielders that are 80 club right there. We are looking at Llorente, 89 pace, 81 shooting. He is just an offensive / defensive beast, man. 87 rated overall, and by that means I definitely base him at S again right there. Hence his price, man. Renato Sanches. Renato Sanches is 100% a S tier list player. He is, if not the best midfielder there is in this game. Packed him untradeable. I know I'm packing insane players, but I packed him untradeable right there in the League One, and I have not looked back since. This card is insane. Literally, I played him at Cam, and he scored, I think, 25 goals in like 50 games with like 15 assists. So he had insane goal contributions as a Cam right there. It just shows, you know, so he is probably one of the most balanced players. You can play him offensive and defensive, and the most utilized player there is in this game. And move over to the main man in Nkunku, man. Now this card is irritating in this game, and for that reason I'm playing him at S. Now we got insane, we got a really nice tier list right there, man, in terms of S, and those players that you see on your screen is insane. And yeah, I think we are moving over really well, man, right there, and the pace is not bad. We move over to the main man Saul. Now this, because he's a recent card, I've heard insane things about him actually. I want to place him at S, but for now we're going to place him at A. He is an S tier list player, trust me on that. But for now we're going to place him at A because yeah, the way the game is, obviously he just came out. So yeah, if I were to verse him, etc., I will obviously say and update you guys in the comments to this obviously video. And say he's probably an S tier list player. That's if I verse him in Weekend League, etc., and see how irritating he is. But yeah, the main reason why I would play him at A is probably just because he came out, man, recently, to be fair. But yeah, we're gonna overlap him right there. We move over to the main man Modric. Now I heard from like Castro, etc., players that have used him, they said he's not noticeable, sorry, in game. Like you don't see him, which can be a little bit of a problem, man, especially if you are playing a midfield that consists of 2 CDMs, man. You need to see both your CDMs intercepting, attacking, however you play, offensive, defensive. But yeah, for that reason, and because of his price, it's a little bit too pricey, I'll play him definitely at A. I wouldn't place him at B, but yeah, definitely at A right there. But yeah, move over to the main man, Adel Tarab. Now, he's currently 15k, 5-star skills. The only thing is obviously his links, but you can link him to the likes of Corona, etc. And he is insane, man. Yeah, that 5-star skills. And we remember, he's just a Delta Rock, man. Literally, the streets will not forget.
Man down. You ain't really bad, pat down. I don't give a fuck right now.
I want to place him at S, man. But for that reason, I'm definitely, because of his price, place him at A for the price that you are spending. And yeah, the quality you're gonna get, definitely an A player. Move over to the main man Claude Maurice, boys. And now this is a new release card. Obviously, I have not included his red player. Sorry, his red player. Yeah, his fire card, because I think this one is better. And I obviously added the best of the best in terms of each player's version. Claude Maurice, I'd play him at I'll place him, sorry, at A. Nothing too special. He does have a really nice card, and I could place him at S, but he's obviously not like, I wouldn't say he's of these players' value, if that makes sense. But yeah, we move on to the main man Pogba, and now I actually never heard great things about him. Obviously, due to his price, man. There's a lot of people spending a lot of coins on these types of cards, and they don't show up. But in my opinion, I feel like Pogba can be an S tier list player, but I'm gonna place him at A for now. Due to his price, man, you can pick up the likes of Kante. You do the same job. You know what I mean? So it's the likes of that, man. But yeah, move over to the main man, Junior Messias, the main man. I love this card, 5-star skill moves, but nothing too special. I think overall, man, I've heard great things as well from him. I'm definitely placing him at A. Now there's a lot of players at A, but we move, man. Move over to the main man, Kessie. Yeah, I think for me personally, man, I didn't like Kessie too much. But I know a lot of people really like him. For that reason, I'm placing him at A. Betty Pelly, nothing too special right there. In fact, people have not liked this card because of his finishing. And just overall, like, he's not that meta, man. And because of his price, I definitely place him at B, to be fair, right there as a cam. Move over to De Jong. We are moving really fast right there. We have to. De Jong, for me personally, man, now there's actually two versions I've added in this De Jong. We will see later in the video. I think personally De Jong gets to fit at that place. And we have fixed that right there. We move over to the main man, De Bruyne. Yeah, De Bruyne will definitely be in the A tier list. A tier list is just above average. Nothing too special, if you guys do not know. But yeah, move over to the main man, Boateng. Definitely place this man at a C. Nothing, I think, actually not the best. Like, below average, really below average right there. Move over to the main man, Milinkovic-Savic. Now, if you guys did play FIFA 19, I think it was, or 18, his inform was mad, boys. What a card. I think personally this could be an S tier list player in my opinion right there, man. It just depends on how you use him. I actually want to see his stats a little bit further. Currently 170,000 coins, and if you do play with lanky players, he's currently how tall is this man actually? He's 6'3", 5-star weak foot. If you add a shadow on him, he goes to a 91 rated CDM with 88 pace, 91 defense, man. Honestly, boys, I'm slapping it at S, man. I think he's going to be insane right there if you can use him effectively. But yeah, if he is a bit lanky, I'd definitely say he's an A tier list player in game. But because of, it says 90 agility, 90 balance, I'm guessing he is insane. Let's just be honest right there. But yeah, move over to the main man, Luis Milla. Now, this is a free card, obviously. You cannot be mad at it, man, to be fair. Like, if you are running a La Liga team, by all means, man, but I definitely say he is in that C tier list. Nothing special, if not nothing great. Obviously 70-80 pace, nothing too special, man. Move over to the main man, Valverde. Now, I have not versed him personally, but because of his stats, 89 pace, he is 100% a tier list, S tier list, and he links to Benzema, links to the likes of Vinicius, has 84 defense, 84 physical, S tier list, 100% right there. Main man, Zenkore, I know he is an Eredivisie player. Yeah, he's a C player, man. I'll be honest right there. We're going to be very strict as well as we move forward, man. Moving over to the main man, Sabitzer. Now, if you can use these type of players, man, you know, those set piece specialists, etc., and a good passing as well, I definitely say he would be a B tier list player. But just judging off like overall meta, man, he's definitely a C. I would want to say C. It just depends, man. Would I put him at C? Yes, I would, because there's not really anything great, man. 80 pace, come on. If you had a little bit more pace, definitely would be a B tier list player. But yeah, move over to the main man, Casemiro. He's definitely a C. We're gonna go with the main man, Rice. Yeah. So this is a bit of a weird one, man, because I have not seen enough from him for me placing him at B. He's nothing of A, nothing of S, definitely. So I'll definitely place him at a C, and I think that's actually decent, to be fair. Okay, we're gonna go with Ricken right there. Yes, I think he's definitely a D, man. He's gonna join our main man, Reina, in that D tier list right there. But yeah, Wijnaldum, if not probably the most average player I've played with. Nothing special, man. Literally all his stats are like just par. Obviously of greatness. If he was to get maybe one more inform or special card, he would definitely be an A right there. But yeah, I mean, we are waiting for a special card of Wijnaldum. I think he would be a really solid player, and he would probably be up there with the A or S, man, because he would be good offensively and defensively right there. But yeah, move over to the main man, Gundogan Ilkay. Now I don't see any use for this player, and is why I'd place him at D, man. Nothing special. Mostovoy, yep, nothing special, trust me, man. When I say this, they deserve to be in that D tier list. Tielemans, yeah, Marco Reus. Now, this is a weird one, man. I have no idea. I didn't even know this card was available right there when I obviously compiled him in this list. I think he's definitely a B. You would score bangers for you, man, depending on how you play as a player. But I think he's actually not too bad. Nothing special though. Nothing special. Got the main man Nakamura. Solid card, man. I like his card. Definitely place him at B. The main man Kante, you already know. The main man Kante. There is no way Kante actually needs his own tier list. He needs to be above S, man. He's the best player in this game in terms of CDM and the most reliable. Right, then move over to the main man David Silva. Yep. Now the Silva deserves to be in this spot due to the fact that he's got 5-star weak foot. If I'm not mistaken, could be wrong. Does he have 5-star weak foot? I'm not too sure, but he's got a really nice card. I'm just gonna say that, man. The main man Bruno Fernandes. We are moving over to Bruno Fernandes, and now because of his price, he's definitely an S tier list player. You can get better players and cheaper players right there. Like even a normal Gravenberch would play better at CM, in my opinion, man. That's just how I see it right there. We're gonna move over to the main man Capu. Now, because of his pace, I would put him at A, not at S. That's the main reason I'd say I'd place him at A. Nothing special, will not lie. Marco Verratti, I'd place him at B due to the fact that he has low pace, man. Really low pace. Now, I know a lot of people have this card and they do see him at probably S or A. But in my opinion, the things I've obviously the matches I've played and the matches I've not the matches I've played, sorry. The players I've played, there we go, that have Marco Verratti, I wouldn't say he's that decent, man. Nothing too special right there. Yeah. Move over to Gundogan.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Move over to Gundogan.
Something ain't right.
He's definitely a really mid card, nothing special, man. Move over to Laurent. He's exactly the same. Camavinga, he's just under average. I think he needs one more special card to be in that A tier list, in my opinion. Move over to the main man Draxler. Now we've got a lot of cards. We are suffering that problem again, I've just noticed. But yeah, if I were to play this card, I'd definitely say, if I were to rank him, sorry, he is nothing great, man. I've versed him, nothing great, man. He can be in that A tier list. It depends, man, how far you play.
Cheers, Jeff.
In Roma, yeah, see. Virtel, yeah, see. Pereira, now this card, because he's cheap, he's definitely would be a C player as well. De Jong is where I definitely place him at the S tier list. This one specifically, because yeah, trust me, he's gonna be insane, and a lot of pros use him right there. Now this is a new player, and he's the last card. He actually is right there. That's perfect, man. We have done the tier list a little bit better than last time. We have had overlapping players, but yeah, luckily this time we have just recovered. But yeah, we got the main man, Tomia. I think because of his name alone and how hard it is to pronounce, I'm gonna put him at B. I actually do not know if that card is good or not, man. I think he has 4-star, but yeah, he's a mediocre at best card, trust me. Right there, he does link though to a lot of players in League One. Cheers, Jeff. But yeah, that's the video, boys. Hope you guys do enjoy. Please do smash a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. This is the tier list. I will zoom out a bit, and yeah, hopefully you guys can see all these players. And yeah, I think I've done a awfully good job, to be fair. But yeah, I've been your boy MetaMike. Smash a like, subscribe, leave it in comments if you agree with this list. Tell me who's your best midfielder, and yeah, we'll check you lads in the very next video. Peace, boys.